Hi, my name is Alyssa, and I draw Animal Crossing characters and all kinds of other stuff. So this week I wanted to draw Zipper T Bunny. I'll be saving my thoughts on New Horizons video for next week. I'm feeling a little under the weather, no worries, nothing really serious, just sore throat, so I'm doing an easier video this week. And plus it gives me time to gather my thoughts on this whole cherry blossom event and the Easter event, Bunny Day, and I'll dedicate this video to just ranting about Bunny Day. But if you're new to my channel, the two programs I use for all my art and all these videos are Procreate, which is what you're seeing right now, the iPad app, and later in the video I use Adobe Animate for my vector art. And if you'd like to learn more about why I use these two programs, you can watch my real-time Tom Nook drawing video, which I'll put a link to a card in the corner. So anyway, let me talk about Bunny Day. I actually don't mind the event in theory. I'm going to say some nice things first, and then I can complain after that. I'm not even doing a compliment sandwich, it's just compliment and then the rest is hating on it. So first things first, I actually think Zipper T Bunny as a character concept is really funny. Like, he's a mascot, and like people play him off as like he's some really creepy, weird animal creature because he insists that his zipper isn't a zipper. But like, that's just how characters in character at like a Disney park are. Like, they're never gonna tell you that they're a character because they're paid to pretend that they're real, right? So if you see like a fault in a character's costume at Disneyland, they're not gonna be like, actually I'm just a guy in a costume. You know, they're gonna insist, well, that's just a XYZ, or that's no zipper, or, you know. So this idea that he's like this possessed Five Nights at Freddy's freak, or like he's some kind of mutant animal, is always really funny to me. But I like the idea that he's just some really underpaid employee in a mascot costume, and it makes me feel a little bad for him as a character. Though he is designed to be very obnoxious looking, and I tried to balance him out and make him cute instead for this piece of art, instead of totally creepy 1,000-yard stare into your soul kind of look that his costume typically has. So I like Zipper T Bunny as a character concept, and I do like some of the Easter furniture, the Bunny Day furniture. I like the egg fence, I like the little egg lights, I like the egg balloons. They're all very cute, and I like collecting the eggs. However, and the rest of the video is just going to be complaining. And I do know that this game is not a game where you're supposed to necessarily be playing it for multiple hours a day. It's supposed to be more of a slow burn, and it just so happens that everybody's quarantined right now and playing the game for hours on end. So I understand that making it 12 days was a way to make it accessible to, you know, people playing after school or after work, or just casually playing for an hour or two a day. However, the spawn rate of the stupid fish eggs, the water eggs, way too high, and there should not be a flippin' egg balloon every 30 seconds, you know? Why isn't the spawn rate of the egg balloons the same as the normal balloons, like every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever it is? It's like it feels like every 10 seconds there's an egg balloon, and I've gotten multiples of the same DIYs before I even completed all the DIYs. Like, I feel like I shouldn't be getting dupes of stuff until I've gotten the entire set of DIYs. It just discourages me from wanting to keep collecting the DIYs, so that's annoying. I have all these dupes and I just had to sell the dupes because, like, who wants them? Nobody wants them because everybody's getting the same crap, you know? Meanwhile, you also have the Cherry Blossom event going on at the same time that has much nicer looking furniture, but I have not had any luck getting any of the DIYs for that. The only DIYs I have for the Cherry Blossom stuff is the one that Isabel gives you, the little picnic thing, and the little Cherry Blossom vase or whatever, the sticks that are really cute. They're in my bathroom, they're nice, but I haven't gotten any of that good stuff. Meanwhile, I have, you know, 40 odd egg recipes to make, and they never really make it clear. Like, I guess there's some recipes you can only make once you've made so many other recipes. Like, I still don't have the recipe for like the archway and the little wobbly bunny toy or whatever. Like, there's 2 or 3 other ones that I guess you're supposed to unlock those by crafting the other million things, but they don't really make that clear. And how is a casual player that's in theory playing this event over the span of 12 days, how are they supposed to know this stuff? I'm the kind of player that's like plugged into all the Facebook groups and all the stuff on Twitter about people saying, oh, here's your checklist of all your stuff you need to do, blah blah blah. So I'm the kind of player that's tuned into this kind of stuff, and I still have no idea what's going on. So I can't imagine how a casual player feels. They must feel very lost about this whole event, and I feel like it could have been handled a little better. because it feels like on the one hand it's designed for a super casual player, which is why the event goes on for a very long time, so people can play it at their own leisure. But at the other time, there's so little information given. He just tells you, like, make all the DIYs, they'll give you a special reward, but he doesn't tell you how many DIYs there are. He doesn't tell you that you need to have X number of eggs in your inventory to even unlock the stupid costume piece things for each type of egg. I would have never known that had I not been in the Facebook groups and people talking about it, you know? So I don't know who this event's for in that regard. Like, is it for the casual player, or is it for the person that is reading constantly about Animal Crossing gameplay on the internet, you know? So I think it's a little misguided there as well. I wish it was something that was more like either a week or a weekend. Just make it like an egg bonanza, you know, and have only a certain small amount of recipes that are like really nice looking and cool, because some of the items are really neat. Like I said, the fence is really cute, the lights, whatever. Have it so you can craft those really easily in the span of like a weekend or maybe even a week instead of 12 days. It's like a little long. And make it clear how many there are. Maybe have Zipper show up once a day and you talk to him and he says, hoo, there's only 3 recipes left. Or, you know, like he gives you a counter of how many you have left to collect, because I still have no idea how many you're supposed to have in total. I feel like I have like 30 something. And he never said like, you know, keep all your eggs in your inventory, because once you have a random number of eggs, you'll get a magical inspiration to make a stone egg hat or whatever. And the number of the eggs you need for each egg is different for that too. Like I feel like I got the DIY for like the stone egg after I had, I think, 10 or 11 or something in my inventory, but I didn't get the DIY for the water egg costume until I had like 18. So like that wasn't made clear either. There's a lot of stuff that they don't explain, and I know there's supposed to be like a joy of discovery, but it doesn't really make sense for a limited time event to not explain the conditions of the event to me. Like, maybe save the surprise for like the reward at the end. Like, nobody knows what the big reward is yet because time travelers can't access that, you know? So that's already a surprise and a thing to look forward to. We don't need the DIYs to be a frustrating, you know, discover it on your own pace kind of thing. So I find that quite annoying as a player. But now that I've ranted about Bunny Day, that being said, I do hope that future updates, the game developers see that the events should either be shorter and tighter, or if you're going to make them longer, make the conditions more clear and more laid out so people know what they should be collecting, and maybe don't make the spawn rate of the stuff that replaces the fish, which is like the only good money-making source in the game is like fish and bugs, you know? Maybe don't replace all the fish with a specialty item that players are going to get sick of really, really fast. Like, I don't know. I feel like hopefully they'll see the feedback of everybody talking about how they hate Zipper T Bunny, and maybe they'll mold the new events around that. At least I hope so. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you hate Bunny Day? Do you love it? Are you one of those freaks that has all the egg stuff in their entire house and it's all decked out in eggs and you're wearing the egg costumes? Let me know in the comments below. And also let me know what kinds of subjects you'd like me to talk about in my New Horizons video coming out next week. I definitely want to touch on the special characters that are missing from this game, like Shampoodle and Reese, and how I think they could be incorporated into future updates in a way that makes sense, because I have a lot of ideas about that, and like Gracie Grace, and I have so many ideas in my head about that kind of stuff. But definitely let me know what you guys think about New Horizons so far compared to other games in the series if you're a longtime player, or if you're a new player to the series, how you feel about the game so far, and what questions you might have for a longtime game player, because I've been playing these games since GameCube, and I have a lot of thoughts and things to say in next week's video. But I'm gonna go drink another cup of tea and make my voice feel a little bit better and stronger, so I will see you guys all next week. Peace out.